The third point is, what is the unit of observation? Now, unit of observation might be an unfamiliar term, and that's because it was to me. But basically, it's what does each row represent? So we'll go back here and look at this data set, and we'll notice that each row does not represent a tardigrade, because there's a lot of rows with zeros, right? Each row doesn't represent a high because there's also low. And by kind of parsing this data set, we realize the unit of observation is this variable called sample ID. So samples were collected every time, every observation, there was a sample collected, and then this information across the row was determined from that sample. Now, why this is important is because the unit of observation determines the questions we ask. So all of my questions that I ask in this data set have to be about the samples. How many are there any difference in samples collected in high traffic or low traffic with the number of tardigrades? I can't ask questions about tardigrades, for example, in this data set without changing the unit of observation and reformatting this data set, which we can get into. So the unit of observation, or what does each row represent, determines the questions that can be asked.